Veritas, honor, respect, and gratitude. Welcome to the Other Sun live stream. Lois of the Sun, how you feeling today?
I am feeling like very grateful, and
Nice.
I'm making sure that I encourage myself to stay in gratitude in every moment
Hmm.
because it feels best there.
A wise woman once said to me, "Gratitude is the currency." What does that mean to you when you hear that?
You know, we people sometimes have transactional relationships where one person is in pain and then the other person takes care of them. One person is the baby and the other person is the parent. One person is the brat and the other person is the person who puts up with the brat. So there's different kinds of transactional relationships. There's parent and child, they're friends. In the relationship that I have with the universe, I and I encourage everyone to have it, is that I will pay with my gratitude for all that I am blessed with. I'm so thankful for everything in my experience and everybody, every lesson, every trauma, every experience that brought me to today.
It's that wounded healer talk.
Yeah. It's like I will trade my trauma for wisdom any day.
Hmm.
I'm not suffering. I'm growing wise.
It's funny hearing that. It's like, I got some trauma. Let me let me exchange. What can I get in this trauma? What gives? So what can I gain? That's a healthy perspective to have.
Yeah.
That
But nobody gets away without their own.
That's interesting. So, welcome everyone to the podcast. Today, we're talking about forgiveness. I know that's something
Yes.
major that we're seeing around. We
Yeah.
just did a pre recording on resentment. And so, this is definitely in tandem with it, but
Yes.
we're going to go much deeper. We got an hour to dive into this.
Yes.
And so,
And we'd
just,
like to hear from you all. We'd like to hear some of your thoughts. Some of the things I'm going to say, you're not going to be in agreement with. I'm warning you. You have a message so that you can get ready. You may not agree with everything that's being said. And I'm good with that.
disclaimer,
Yeah, it's a disclaimer.
trigger warning.
That would be a better way to say it. There's a trigger warning.
The truth may trigger you. However,
Absolutely.
you trade the triggers in for elevation too, is the thing. So, just a couple of updates before we dive in. We just completed Soul Translation.
Yay, it was wonderful. Our class was stellar. The people in the class were brilliant. It was wonderful to be in a class of this level of inspiration and elevation of the people in the class. It was great.
Yes, yes. Some of the students sent emails in.
Well,
Yeah, I know this is fresh off
I
the
didn't
press
know
for you.
that.
Yeah, I was looking. I was like, oh, there's some things here. Now I haven't gotten to them myself, but you know how the email drops that one liner. You can see what's in it. At least get the idea. And their gratitude for the experience. And so maybe one of these days we can read some of that stuff live on the air and share it. Or
Love to. We put it on the website and read it live. Our gratitude has no boundaries. We'll
yes,
do it
yes.
everywhere.
All right, gratitude lady. Confetti. It's
Yeah.
like
For
gratitude.
everybody. Hey, gratitude
You
for you, and
gratitude. You
gratitude for
gratitude.
you, and gratitude under your chair. And
Yeah. But seriously though, there was a lot of gratitude throughout the class. Some students arrived to the class thinking they were going to get one thing, but they got something else that was so much more valuable and deeper to their evolutionary process. And I know I gained a lot of value as well. Just being able to see everybody. And there's
yes,
something about the soul translation that really helps you see, this is who this person is. And you can have more value for the people around you as well.
that's why we call it soul translation, so that we can look at the soul and read that frequency code. What does that code
Yeah.
say? Oh, I see you, an archangel.
Clap,
Ooh, I
clap,
see your gifts.
clap,
Ooh,
clap.
I can see your mental causations.
Right.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
yes.
that translation.
Yeah. And so they know how to do it as well. So
Yes,
they've had their souls translated. They can translate the souls of those who are around them.
yes,
For some reason, I think mental causation is the funniest because even when you're not actively in a client practitioner setting, just having the information in observing, you can see what's taking place. You know, it's kind of like a little energetic scan of some sort.
Yes, it is. In fact, it's a lot of my work is slowing down the process of what people think. They think people are genius or extremely gifted, and we've just slowed down the process where they can access all the things the genius got.
That's a great way to put it.
Yeah, like all of it's like that. The property clearings, like all of my classes are, you are all that for real. You
Yeah.
really are. You can do it. You just follow this map and you can do it. And then you'll have the value for self that will let you be the thing you thought was so big.
On that note, that's one of the reasons why I'm still here with Another Sun. One of is your teaching is quite rebellious. It's like anti-gatekeeping, you know,
Yeah.
and in a
No secret
world,
societies.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's like, matter of fact, you can do it. So much so, I'm going to show you how. And don't be calling me because you got it. Call me after you implement what I have taught you, you know, where it's like I'm positioning you to be back in the power.
No secret handshakes.
Yeah, none of that. All that secret Coke hand in the coat pocket thing. Yeah, I feel you, but it's a very powerful thing in a world where people are just like, no, there can only be one, and uh, it's the processes are demystified. And I think that those who have left from the Soul Translation class can see, and I'm going to use this language. This is something that I've said over the years, a simplistic complexity. You take what's complex and simplify it or slow it down for us. And yeah, so
And
thank
make
you.
it available. Source made it available. We were educated out of it.
Yeah.
We gave so much credence to, you can see and I can't. You can hear and I can't. Like, guess what? Can you hear your body? You got all the answers you need. You don't even, it's not even like that. Everybody has the ability to feel yes and no. Everybody. From little children to people who are 100 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And it just breaks down all the barriers of thinking you're less than anything or anybody else. Like you have access to all of it. And you can then give that access and be of service to others by way of teaching, being the intermediary, reading the code for them, whatever it is, that whatever presents itself. We heard from someone in our class who was in another country, who was walking through a vendor space, and the vendor's like, I see you.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, I remember
And
her
then as
saying
she
that.
continued to, and then there were animals, and then there were children that could, and then she walks by a shop and the person says, I was hoping you would come in. So this is where that leads. When you in light, everybody wants it. Everybody wants to be enlightened.
I got so many jokes running in my head. I thought about the everybody wants the sunshine, like the deeper meaning of the attraction to the light and what it
You want to
does.
sing a few bars? Or not?
I am going to allow the thoughts and minds of those to go ahead and take themselves there. I think I've led the horses to the water, so to say.
That's
I appreciate it
excellent.
though, because you know,
I
just
actually could hear you doing it in your
I
head.
was. So just 5 seconds before we hit the record button and went live, I was singing opera, and so it's in the air. I had to move myself out of that zone. I'm not quite there, but thank you for the opportunity.
And so the class was so satisfying and fulfilling for hopefully all parties concerned. Certainly for me, I will speak for myself. It was very elevating. I look forward to having the next Soul Translation class in January, where one of the classes in the new year will be calling back your energy that you have given to credit cards, banks, allegiance to the flag, lovers. We're about to take you there where you can get back all of that you have given that you no longer choose to give. It is yours. You may call back what is yours. They get to keep their stuff, but you get to call back what's yours. All that devotion, all that energy, all that adoration, all that love that you dumped into people, places, things, events, you can have it back.
Run that. Give me what you owe me.
You can have it back.
Yes, yes. So also, in the new year, I know that you're going to be doing energetic triggers, which
Yes.
is it's a spinoff of the energetic sensitivities, some of which are environmental,
Yes.
and just really being able to identify what is it that's throwing your field off.
Yes, we actually did some of that indirectly this time.
Mm-hmm.
Those who have allergies and those who have issues, they're all programs. So
With
as you
mental
remove,
causations.
they're all the mental causations that might cause an allergy are in the programs. And as you begin to move programs to move into a new identity, they start to degrade automatically. By the time we get to soul translation of energetic triggers, it will be, for many people, they will already be desensitized because all of them, we did it to ourselves through our emotional experience.
Yeah.
So we can undo it through our emotional clarity.
Mm.
So it's not difficult, it's specific. So I think that's going to be exciting for many
Indeed,
people.
indeed. I like that line. We did it to ourselves through our emotional
Sensitivity.
sensitivity, and
Yeah.
then we can undo it through our emotional clarity.
Yes.
Sounds like a bar, as the youth will say. It's a strong one-liner.
Yeah.
So, also, we have, again, this is the end of the year.
Yes.
We're about to do the end of the year group soul clearing, so we welcome and invite everyone who has the desire to step into 2026 free and unencumbered in terms of your energy field. Join us in this collective movement. Group soul clearing is something we do every month and periodically throughout the month, but usually the floodgates are open at the end of the year, so it'll be monumental. Last Friday of the month. And we also have Diane in Lakesh Studio One. You can catch her with High Frequency Living every Wednesday. And well, by the way, she's here. I mentioned she leaned in. She's like, "That's right, that's right, Diane here." And you can catch her every Wednesday, 12 noon, leading meditation on the Clouds of the Sun YouTube channel, the very channel that you're on right now. Also on Friday, she hosts the Divine Nation Call for the Truth workshop. Get yourself a card reading, see those themes throughout your week.
And that's live stream?
Yeah, live stream.
That's live stream.
Live.
Yeah.
And also on December 5th, the first Friday at 6 p.m., she's going to be having her evolutionary book club. The Light Doctor is the book that she'll be focusing on. So we encourage you all who are looking to tune in, join her. Now that is not live streamed on the Lao Tzu.
It is.
She's like, it's live streamed. I'm glad she's here.
And I have a spoiler for you too.
Oh,
I can
go ahead. Yeah, hit
a
us with
little
the
spoiler about the book.
Yeah.
That many of you who have hypertension, many of you who have high blood pressure, many of you who have been working under the traditional intense lighting that we see in our world have made yourself susceptible to many maladies just because of the light that's illuminated in the space where you are. So I think the Light Doctor is going to be very exciting.
Yeah, I agree. I'm so with it. You've seen, I bought a whole little infrared light system, beam myself up, and I noticed a difference.
Yes.
Even within my sleep, working in front of the computer, blue light,
Yeah.
it helps offset it. I even saw, it inspired me because I'm like, man, we have to learn about what the light is. We are light. We need to know ourselves. And I learned
And what's
that.
the not the right light?
Yes, yes. Creating.
Which is the nightlife. And the night light is not the right light.
Lots of your dropping bars today. That was a really good one. It's like, all right, come on, bring myself back on track. Night light is not the right light. I like that. All right, so I came across something that there are studies showing how there's a synergistic effect between methylene blue and red light therapy.
Oh,
Did you come
absolutely.
across that?
Oh
Because
yeah.
I just
Oh no.
came
Yeah,
like two
that's
days ago. Because red light. I'm like, oh, what can
oh
red light do?
not only that, but with methylene blue, it is activated by light and specifically.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's
I'm like, yes,
exciting.
yes. Tell me more.
But it's specifically the ultraviolet rays that are coming in from the infrared as
Yes.
well. But sitting and doing it and sitting in the sunshine will give you all of them.
Well, yeah, the full spectrum.
Is
But
how it
when
works.
you at the computer, maybe the sun has already traversed.
Yeah, I mean it's all good. The more we understand about light, the more light becomes a conscious part of our experience. Where we're not just talking about water and air; we're talking about light.
Yeah.
That the more that happens, the more collectively we are all embracing light, and the benefits and what happens to us in detriment. So the more we know, the better we can be.
This feels like quite the expansion in terms of nutritional profile, diet, what we're consuming, and there's a exaltation and a detriment with light itself.
Yes, and the word illumination has 8 in it.
Oh, yeah.
Illuminate.
Lumen.
Yes, it's nutrition.
Yeah.
It's actually nutrition.
Are your minds not blown right now? I like that. All right, you with the wordplay today. See, that's the space you're in. It's very clear. So again, join Diane of the Sun in Lakesh Studio 1,
Yes.
Friday, December 5th, 6 p.m. live on the Lao Tzu of the Sun YouTube channel. And just in case you may want to set a little bell notification if you haven't for whenever we're doing live streams, so you can get that little drop down notification on your phone. And so
We're very excited about the classes coming up in 2026. We hope that you will prepare to join us in the mini classes. Tavares will be teaching classes. We'll be having classes with myself, so translation classes, but we'll also be having some of the favorite classes that you teach, which are.
yeah, some of the base entry classes such as energy hygiene. And as a side note, energy hygiene will be a pre-recording. So in the month of December, we're working on getting a pre-recording, a very clean professional one that's not necessarily group setting. And that's available for anyone who wants to take the class. It'll also be at a discounted rate too, because it's not live, but it's still going to be great. Lots of jokes, but also giving very empowering tools in how to adopt an energy hygiene lifestyle. We're also doing the energetic defense and protection class, which is a very big one and so important. There's a lot of interconnectedness between the two classes in terms of practices and understandings, laws and principles, but it's important for us to recognize that there is spiritual warfare going on. There are ways in which we willingly give away our energy, whether consciously and unconsciously, and similar to what you mentioned about the Soul Translation class next year, we can call back our power that we've given. We can shield and defend ourselves, but the theme of the class, it's brought to us from the Call for the Truth Divination card, and it's a 8th chakra, and the maxim is protection. You protect yourself by knowing who you are. Know who you are. So a lot of the preamble and the text information that we have is anchoring in the understanding of who are you. Because when you know who you are and the context of the reality that you're in, you'll be more equipped to offset things, which is not so much addressing people outside of yourself. It's you do you, boo. Address you, correct you, and watch your external world correct.
Absolutely. There really isn't any other way. That's the hidden truth that's in our reality.
Yes, the hidden truth.
Yeah, it's the secret society
That's right.
knows that it's really you.
Yeah, and no gatekeeping. We're not gatekeeping here.
Yeah.
And so before we jump in, I just want to acknowledge people in the chat. Seems like we have quite a few people who are joining us. So thank you, everyone. We're going to have a good time. We trust you're having a smooth day. So first off, I want to acknowledge we got some live audience here. We have Diane and Cecilia here in Lakesh and Veritas.
Yay.
We also have Le Leon Eddie in Lakesh and Veritas. Stacy of the Sun in Lakesh and Veritas. Julianne, she says in Lakesh, yay, great to be here. I love triggers. You're funny, Julian. Shade is here. Invocation Veritas. I am Elijah Woods. Peace, gratitude, love, light, abundance, wisdom, and prosperity to all. All. I feel like I need some reverb when I say that. Lisbeth is here, all the way in Cape Coral, in
Yay.
Lakesh and Veritas. We have Russ in the house, in Lakesh and Veritas. So, all right, full house. And so we're talking about forgiveness, Lota. Take us into what inspired this talk.
Well, it's actually always inspired. We have so much going on. It's Thanksgiving today, and this is really requiring us to talk about what is not being said, what's the big elephant in the room. You know, that yes, we need to be thankful, but what happens when we're not thankful? You know, are we willing to forgive? Are we willing to make space for gratitude? So that's a part of the inspiration is you can only hold only so much gratitude if all of your energy centers are filled with pain and suffering or discord or resentment or rebellion. There's only so much gratitude that is allowed to fit in there, and it's really not a match. You know, the gratitude doesn't match those other frequencies inside your energy
I
centers.
think this is so interesting because people don't often look at it like that, where it's like, I can't be grateful. I don't have any gratitude to give because my space or my house is so occupied and cluttered with the resentment, the anger, the jealousy, envy,
Feeling
whatever.
sorry for yourself, feeling like nobody's giving you what you're supposed to have, feeling like people owe you. You don't have any room for gratitude.
It's like,
Feeling like you were done wrong, you're a victim, how unfortunate. You know, there's no room for gratitude, and so you don't get to match the energy of gratitude that then blesses you. You can never get to the blessings
yeah.
because the blessings are contained within the gratitude. And the idea of forgiveness automatically comes up in that framework. So often tell us what you were taught in church about
Okay. All right.
being about forgiveness.
So when we were speaking about this topic prior to the podcast, I was thinking about how our world, whether it's how you're raised in school and predominantly dogma and religion, you're taught to forgive other people. Forgive them, for they know not what they do.
And the ones who
It's
do
like,
know
yes,
what
they did. They know they had intention. But, you know, you know how it is. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I
It's the
can't
truth.
laugh to her.
It's the truth. But again, we're taught send the forgiveness that way. It's always this outside of self. Never look at self. So when I learned about Ho'oponopono, that was the first time I was ever introduced to the concept of there's a thing such as forgiving me, let alone like forgive my inner child. Like
You went
there's
to
layers
Sunday
to it.
school and you didn't hear
Never
that?
heard, even throughout life, like, or at least, whatever, 20 some odd years before I was introduced to Ho'oponopono, I had not seen the concept. It was always an external projection of the forgiveness, and that somehow through someone else accepting your forgiveness, which we know that's not always the
They
case. And
talked about accepting forgiveness? That you were taught that?
yeah, I think that it was like nestled in, like you would be free if you could
I
forgive the
see.
other
Yeah. So
person.
there's a indicator that you would get some nebulous satisfaction.
That's right. Nebulous satisfaction that never came. And I remember
Did
there
you
was,
forgive people and try it out to see?
I did.
And what
I
happened?
did. And guess this is what happened. Girl, let me tell you what happened. Somebody spat on my forgiveness. I don't want your forgiveness. You know how that made me feel? Worse. I did not feel empowered. I was like, this forgiveness thing is not working out right.
Did you let them do it again a second time?
I think I probably,
check.
I was like,
check
let me
and
make sure. Maybe I'm not doing it right. Because I'm supposed to forgive them, check, but I'm not feeling free. So, but again, when I was introduced to the Ho'oponopono, I saw the power within not even thinking about forgiving them. And most people don't want forgiveness. They're not asking. And then what happens when they don't accept your forgiveness? So you've vested all your power and energy into the hopes that they're gonna free you. And I was like, damn, the trap.
Yes.
That's what happened, Lalta. That's what happened. That's my story.
You're sticking to it.
Yes, it's the truth. But working within of a son, I have seen so many souls have that same understanding. When I tell them like, forgive you, it's like, what?
Yeah.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Would you remind us of what Ho'oponopono says?
Ho'oponopono is, first off, it's a very powerful mental clearing tool that can assist with clearing old memories and negative thoughts that arises when we're triggered. It's all about taking 100% responsibility, recognizing that the problem you have with other people is the problem that's inside of you, and that you're rehashing these old memories, you basically never creating nothing new until you choose to take action from a higher level of inspiration, which that higher level of inspiration is done through reconciling. Look, I'm sorry, self, my bad. I don't know what I've done, but whatever I've done, I realize I'm not at peace. Please forgive me, self, because again, my bad. I don't know what I was thinking. I know it's me. And then I love you, self. Thank you. And it's something magical about the combination, the synergy of the four that not only collapses the negative emotion, but and it just pops you way above into this elevated state, which I can only refer to as peace, where you're at peace with the past, you're at peace, you're not feeling resentful, you're not sad and depressed about a thing, and that frees you. And this is actually the reverse. You free you, you free them. And it's like everything has been taught inside out. So
Well,
that's
so
my understanding of the
yeah,
Pono.
we can finish the podcast. I mean, you just
Oh, well, no,
no, that's great. That actually is. You didn't mention gratitude, but gratitude is in there as well. The idea of thank you, I love you, please forgive me, I'm sorry, is this idea that I am grateful. Please forgive me. Does not say please forgive them. It doesn't say forgive them.
give them for they know not what they do,
No, no,
Lauta.
no, no. The Ho'oponopono doesn't say that. Sunday school says that. Ho'oponopono says, forgive me. How about I deal with me first, and then we deal with you later. Thank you. I'm in gratitude. Please forgive me. I am sorry, which means I want to acknowledge my part in what has taken place and do a do-over.
Yeah.
I want to get right with source, get right with the universe so I can start this over again because I'm still breathing, I can do it. I don't know what happens if you're not breathing, but I know you can do it.
You gotta come back on the short bus. Short bus.
So I know you can do it. So when we think of this is a powerful, proven tool that we have used for over a decade, we know it works. It works in every situation because it's whole responsibility, taking the whole responsibility for whatever happened to you. It's very important.
I got a question for you. Would you elaborate on the necessity to feel the forgiveness that you're calling on and the difference when you're just
Yeah.
saying it versus like, please forgive me? There's a
I
difference.
actually encourage people when you do it. I see so many people who say it with no meaning and no thought. And I love you, Lisa. Give me a try.
And then you're like, look, Lauta, it don't work. I tried. I've been doing it. I've been doing it an hour.
I did it for hours.
I'm still suffering.
And then they may say, I faked my way into it.
I've heard that. Yes. I had to fake my way into gratitude, fake my way into forgiveness, and I tried and it didn't work. I'm like, that's
And you didn't fake your way in. You just thought you did. You didn't make it past the doorman.
yeah. It's like, it was your gratitude. You're not on the list.
So it's very important that when you do Ho'oponopono, you recognize the sacredness of who you are and what you're doing. Who are you talking to? Are you talking to the people, the random people that you don't remember who hurt your feelings when you were 3? You talking to your parents who don't remember that they beat you? It's like, I never touched you.
Right? Like, I don't know what you're talking.
So I don't know what you talking about. Don't you touch my grandchildren. I never touched you. No, we're not talking about that. So you want to thank you and be deeply thankful for whatever. If you open your eyes and you're in your space and you look around, everything in that space is what you chose. If you are in your space, is what you have value for or you're putting up with because you think that that's equal to who you are. That's just the truth of it. If you find yourself in transition, great, then you're moving to another space. If you find yourself discontent, wonderful. Being discontent brings about change.
Yes.
It is the next step before something new happens. That's still good. But mostly we look around and everything we have is what we want and what we care about. When we do receive finances or money or things, what we do with it is what we want to do with it. Whether that means we end up without not enough for the rest of the week or not, it's what we have chosen. So when you say, I am grateful that I am having this opportunity to have whatever I have manifested, if I have manifested a lovely experience, or if I have manifested something that's a work in progress, or if I have manifested something that is a no-go and we're moving on to the next level, whatever it is, it's a teaching moment. It's a moment of inspiration. You can be inspired. Dissatisfaction is a wonderful motivator.
Yeah, I agree.
Dissatisfaction is a great motivator. So there's no downside. You can be grateful for your dissatisfaction.
Yeah, like this is good because this is showing me there's more within me that I
Yes.
may not be expressing or holding back.
So that's the thank you part. The I love you is, do I care enough about myself? Do I love myself enough to offset whatever love I have not felt?
Ooh, that's major. Please continue. Let's get some
Whatever
thoughts.
experience I had with my parents, whatever experience I had in school, whatever experience I had with my lover, whatever experience I had at work, I'm going to give myself more than what has been given to me without my request, without me dedicating myself to it. Just, you know, on the, you born into the world and didn't really have an advocate, this is the amount of love you got. So be your own advocate. I love me. How about that? How about it's okay whatever you did because I love me? How about
That's
that?
right. Yeah.
And I love me a lot. And I love me a lot more than everybody else did. And now that I love me a lot more than everybody else did, everyone else will love me too. Because I'm more lovable. Because I have decided to focus on being lovable. I'm loving myself. If you angry with yourself and you hostile to yourself and you don't like yourself, why would you expect someone else to?
Message. Message.
Why are you mad at your boyfriend who doesn't like you because you don't like you?
Message.
So it is incumbent upon you to raise yourself up to the level where you can love yourself. You can look in the mirror and say, yeah, I'm a work in progress, but I'm eternal. I got time. Like you see what you don't like, it's like, I got time to fix that. I'm eternal. I don't have to be mad. I just got to get some skills.
Strategize.
Yeah, you got to strategize where you can.
Yeah.
Wherever there's a hiccup, you got to like work your way through it from the positive point of view. So thank you, the gratitude. I love you. And then there's the please forgive me. So this is not please forgive them. This is please forgive me. I know that no one likes to acknowledge that they have ever done, and people have told me this, like, I haven't done anything wrong. I said, never, ever, ever? Ever? Never? What about in the last lifetime? You can't think of nothing? I know once I slammed the door by accident.
You're
Somebody,
like, I'm sorry, forgive me.
you don't,
They're
you're
like,
not,
nope. See my halo? Like, never done anything. I never done wrong by anyone.
right. And I never missed an opportunity,
Yeah.
Like you never missed any, nope. I don't, I don't
like-
need to forgive nobody.
It's like, damn, why are you here on the earth plane then? Like, what's going on?
Yeah, so there's this idea of if you've had a unkind thought about self, have you thought about yourself in an inappropriate way that would be disrespectful to source that made you?
Like,
How
nope,
about that?
Nope. Nope. Only happy thoughts, positive vibes only. Nope.
You sound like my clients.
Nope. I'm doing all the practices. Nope.
Really fast too.
Yeah. It's like it's loaded. Their fingers on the trigger. Nope. Like, premeditated no's loaded.
So we have gratitude. I love you. Please forgive me. So what I often think about, and I encourage other people to apply this as it may apply. I often think about my unhappiness with my relationship with my mother, and then I think about what I thought about, from my point of view, her and then I think about what was her life like
Yeah.
before me, and what was her mother's life like. I need to be forgiven. I'm clear on that. I have great clarity that I have not always held the highest expression of compassion for those in my family, my father, my mother, my sisters, those who are, and many others. So if you can't find anything else, you may use that. How about that? If you can't find anything else.
I feel like that's one of those things where like the no is loaded, but there's hesitancy. Because like, what do you say to that? You know?
So it's the earth plane is not meant for only flying privately and eating caviar. There are other things that take place here. Many of us have come in to explore and grow from those other experiences. You may be one of them, maybe not. It might be. So this idea of forgiving yourself for whatever you think should come to you that has not yet come to you, or thoughts of others that did not include what should have been included, which would have been the greater understanding of who they are. It's this the idea of walking in another person's shoes.
Yeah.
It's daunting when we think of our parents and their parents and their parents. We have much to remember. We don't need to forgive them. We need to forgive ourselves for our injury to them. So there's that. So please forgive me. Let's see. Thank you. I love you. Please forgive me. I am sorry. So this is when you sit up in your chair and you're like, Siri. Oh, I thought I'm talking to Source, not Siri, right?
Yeah.
Source is not Siri. Like I can't have Source just block everybody. So Source is not my special assistant. However, I would like to have an up close and conversational with Source, and I'd like to, if I do this, how about we do a do-over? How about, let's begin again. How about we start over, and I will do the things that will remove my inability to have seen my part in everything. My part pre-birth, my part pre this lifetime, my part this lifetime, and my part in what I'm creating for my next lifetime. So, Source, not Siri, Source. May we do a a redo? Can we reconcile, bring everything to its proper place, add up both columns of what I have given and what I owe, and let's start over? And Source is in agreement. And since Source is in agreement, that's why Ho'oponopono works. So it's a different way of looking at it, but the principles of reconciliation, forgiveness, gratitude, and love are so powerful when they're bundled together that they will erase the trauma, the fragmentation that has taken place over a lifetime that causes pain that we think we need to forgive others for. When in point of fact, when we feel like we have to forgive others, we have to keep bringing the pain back into our view. Like, where's my pain? Where's that pain I had? Oh, there it is. Yeah, I would forgive you, but I need to forgive myself first for looking for you all of these years. I have to keep looking back for the pain. Like, what did my dad say to me? What did my sister mean? Where is that? I gotta look around for that so I could forgive them. I don't remember what they said, but I know I need to forgive them. Where are you? Come back. I've been having too good a time. I can't find you. Swipe to the left. Oh, there you are. No, don't forgive them. Forgive yourself for wasting all that time, chasing that down. How many moments of positive energy have you spent searching for the suffering? Where's the suffering? Where's the suffering? Where is it? Where's my suffering? I need to forgive it. No, that's not the way. Forgive yourself for wasting the time, then reconcile. Love yourself. Be in gratitude. Reconcile with the universe, not Siri. Don't let Siri fight your battles. She is not your warrior. She's not your champion. Siri, block them.
I was waiting for you to say it.
Source, get them. I know you're on my side.
That's a reality. Like, it's not like an equal level playing field.
No.
It's like, nah, Source and the universe is only working for me.
It's my personal Lord, my personal Savior. Everybody else is on their own. You got Siri, I got Lord. Yeah.
So we're at the 45-minute mark. We're gonna take that quick break,
Alrighty.
and we got a couple of things in the chat,
All right.
and then we'll wrap up. I think this will give my cheeks a moment to decompress from all the smiling and laughter. So stay with us, everyone. We got 19 of you all here. We're having a good time, and we're gonna go to a quick commercial break from our sponsor, about 40 seconds, and then we'll come back, see what you guys are saying in the chat. And also, if you haven't put anything in the chat and this is landing for you, let us know and bring some questions and thoughts.
Every financial crisis has one winner. It's not crypto, it's not stocks, it's not real estate, it's gold. In every financial crisis, there's one asset that always comes out on top. Not because it skyrockets overnight, but because it never dies. Stocks crash, currencies collapse, property markets freeze, but gold, it keeps buying the same value as it did 100 years ago. Look at history. 1929, 1971, 2008. The people holding gold weren't panicking. They were shopping. They had liquidity when everyone else was broke. The winner in a crisis isn't the one with the most cash. It's the one holding what cash runs to when it's scared. When the next crisis hits, you'll either watch your savings melt or you'll be the one buying gold at a discount.
All right, we send thanks and gratitude to Aluka, and I'm going to put their website up. And for anyone who's interested in assets protection, wealth management, or some forms of investment, specifically like you were saying, things are happening, and if you're looking for assistance with investing your money in something that's stable, long-standing, such as gold, you can visit alukainc.com, and Alex will help you out. So with that being said, let's go to this chat really quick, see what the people are saying. And
Alrighty. Happy to have you all in the chat today.
Yes. So Gina in Location Veritas, I've been working through this a lot lately. Thank you for this again. Always on point with the topics taught. And she's like showering us with all these
Yay.
peace, heart, love, sun emojis. She also says much abundance and gratitude sent to you, Lao Tavares, and the whole of the Sun community. Thank you,
Yay.
Gina. We appreciate you. And then we have Stacy of the Sun says, that's the freedom. Finding compassion and seeing the struggles of another and their resilience. And then we have Julianne. She says, this is something I've struggled with and coming to terms with. I was blaming my family instead of not merging, staying sovereign. I'd like to speak a little bit about that because
Yes.
a lot of the undertone of what we were saying carries this outsourcing of specifically love. That's what came to mind when you were saying that you're speaking about love you, and then you have enough love, and now you're lovable, and people want to be around you
Yes.
because you're not just hating and fuming with resentment.
Which makes people,
Yeah, I don't know if I want to be around her this weekend or
yeah.
Thanksgiving, Christmas. I don't know. She's pretty mean, and how we have been conditioned to outsource, and we've all gone through supposedly not having enough. But you gave some examples of the context of what the different generations of suffering has experienced, and just when we put ourselves in the shoes of another, one of the things that has served me is like, yo, they don't got it.
No.
They don't even have it.
Yes.
So it's weird to expect.
It
It's very
is.
inappropriate to expect someone to give you the things that clearly they did not have, but it can only happen when, like you said, you put yourself in their shoes and see what's happening in their
Yes.
experience, and it helps you understand more.
It's very true. The importance of not being the echo. There will be no humanity if we do not pull ourselves up into gratitude and love and respect and reverence for self. And to be in accord with the laws and principles of creation and grateful to have been created. If we continue to be the echo of our parents' sufferings and their addictions and their sadnesses and their poor planning and mistakes, there will be no humanity soon. We are hundreds of generations into that, and we are the byproduct of that. It is incumbent upon us to do more than we are doing. We are capable of having a different outcome. We can be the new song. We can be the new verse of poetry. We don't have to echo the pain and suffering and twist our pearls in frustration or clutch our crosses in hopes of more suffering. It's not necessary. And it's not well thought out. If we would like our children to live in a different world and our grandchildren, we would like there to be humans in another world.
Yeah, it would be nice.
Yeah,
It'd be good to keep this thing going.
yeah, I think so. It was a good plan.
Yeah. Thank you for that additional add-on. We have Shaka Warrior. If people would sit down and be quiet, that's the energy Shaka's giving off. I'm going to start from the top. If people would sit down, if only. All right, I'm not going to embellish it. I'll fall back, Shaka. If people would sit down and be quiet and do their shadow work and learn how to accept all parts of themselves with taking accountability for their actions, all self-inflicted ills would stop.
Yeah, nothing like responsibility, being wholly responsible. Because who else is there? When you come in alone and you leave here alone, who else is there? Who else is there? So you're going to have a conversation after you leave this body that says, so what'd you do with this lifetime? Well, I was mad at everybody.
Nobody did me right.
Right. And then I was resentful and angry and jealous. I showed them. And so then, so you get to do this again? Yeah, oh yeah, I guess I'm going to do this again for the 250th time while I learn
I
this
feel
lesson.
like though when you get when you get on the other end of things and you start looking, you're like, damn, that was kind of stupid. Or like you start seeing the options that you did. I was like, damn, why did I see that when I was down there?
But you have another chance
Short bus.
for eternity. You may go back in. We're going to put you back in. We're going to bandage up your head, give you some crutches. We're going to put you back in the game. And you'll be better equipped now because you'll remember what you have to be grateful for. Because last time you didn't have any crutches and your head wasn't, you didn't have a fracture. This is just what you needed to help you make it through to the next
The
level.
more I hear it, I'm like, look, for anybody who's not looking to come back on the short bus, may we gain what there is to be gained. Because, sometimes I think about that and it does help me through when you get on the other side of things and it's like, how did you live your life? Specifically withholding love. Like, did you withhold? When there was the opportunity to congratulate somebody or to share or give compassion, did you? I'm not going to give them nothing.
If ever there was a perfect commercial for why you should forgive yourself, how many of us, I could weep an ocean with the times I withheld love unnecessarily and inappropriately. And I choose never to do that again. Let me, so if you think you didn't do anything, think about, did you withhold love from your friend? Did you hope they did not win? Did you want them not to be the champion? Did you want them to fail? Did you not lend your energy towards their exaltation and then therefore did not get to be exalted? How many times has that happened when you're just like, I hope you don't do good. I hope, I'm clapping because something bad happened to you. How many times has that happened because that was the energy of how we were brought up? So if anybody's thinking you've never done anything wrong, that may be a gift I give to you to consider.
It's deep. You see what happens with the inflection of her voice when she starts. It's like, you're like, oh, man. It's a frequency thing too. I'm serious. I know it's funny, but it's like, I'm just like, it makes you think.
Yes.
You got us thinking over here, Lota, looking back. I could see people's fingers off the nope trigger. Like, I'm not saying nope no more. I think she's right.
Yeah. How many times you do that with your husband or even your children because they just are such smarty pants. I'm going to withhold my energy to make you great, which means I just withheld my energy to make myself great.
And that part right there, as you were speaking, you're leaning in, and I was thinking about like, damn, like the importance of breaking free of the competition, the seas, and the separation. It's like we don't see that if I praise them and exalt them, I win. Like we can be greater. It's
At
like
the very least, not be a hater.
yeah.
All right,
that,
okay, so you don't say a kind word, but you don't wish them,
At least.
you don't wish they don't win the race. Like, all of that kind of.
That bopplehead attitude.
Yeah. Well, I don't like what you said to me, boyfriend, so I hope nothing good happens to you or whatever that is. That kind of thing. That falls into that category of please forgive me, not them. Because the them comes after you did the me. That's another thing. Like after you do the me, then there's the reason you think you need to forgive them because then they do something that reflects what you just did to them.
Yeah.
And you think, do I need to forgive them? I'm like, maybe we should go to the first cause.
And you got some other comments here before we wrap up. Stephanie Singletary, 261, and she quotes, I am the gift that makes love visible. Lao Tzu the Sun.
Thank you, Stephanie. We want those quotes. We need the quotes for a project we want to do. So all of you who find that there's something profound that you think is worthy of the attention of humanity, direct those to us.
We have Julianne. She says, loving myself as the sister, daughter, and the ancestral old karmic imprints is not my family's responsibility to change. It's mine. Change the field, protect my light codes. Well, that's right.
Yes.
Because that's how you end up like a sieve, pulling light, and nah, y'all need to change it. Oh, leakage, leakage, leakage. Whatever light we did pull
Well,
in.
and you don't move the programs. If you don't move the programs that you're stuffed to the top of your crown chakra with, you cannot get the new program that you need.
Yeah.
There's no room.
I think that concept is so important. You were articulating it earlier about gratitude, and when you're calling it in, you can't quite pull in anything for that matter, and the space is occupied. My mind went to housing, and like if you have too much stuff and you want new things, there's nowhere to put it.
It's so perfect. I like clothes, so I always have a lot of clothes. And at some point, the closet gets too full. And then I realize I'm not going to be able to get anything else because in my mind, there's a certain amount of space. And that's the appropriate amount of space. And if it's full, I can't get new things. So we have to get rid of the old programs so the new can come in and we can be current and we can be up to date and we can be elevated,
Yeah,
and look cute.
that's right. That's right. So, Le Leon Eddie says, my granny used to say, gratitude is the attitude that determines your altitude, baby.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That's my grandma impersonation right there.
Yeah.
Stacy of the Sun says, it changes everything. I don't know what everything is, but yes, I think maybe gratitude, forgiveness, etc. And Russ is here. He says, it opens up an inner portal and brings balance and peace to the soul.
All those portals, inner, outer, all those portals going everywhere.
Yeah.
Absolutely. There's just no place you can direct gratitude that will not serve you. Even if you give gratitude to something that is not absolutely perfect or in perfect alignment, you've still filled it with gratitude. You've elevated it. I don't recommend that you do that with fast food, but okay.
You raise the vibration of this not chicken
Your
tenders,
your printed
3D printed Campbell's soup.
Don't recommend it, but
Let's go get something real. All right, so you have any final thoughts before we go?
thank you so much for joining us on this Thanksgiving Day, a day of great gratitude. We so appreciate you. In Lakesh, in Veritas, with honor, respect, gratitude, integrity, and action. Thank you.